Hello everyone, it's Wild Wolf here, doing something that I've actually wanted to do for a really long time. I'm actually pretty excited about this video. It's homemade body armor. Now I know it doesn't sound too impressive considering the materials we're using, but two flimsy books, not even held together, can stop a fully grown man from putting a hatchet through it, and professionally made armor that I put effort into will definitely stop any knife. So, you know, it'll stop a katana probably, but it'll stop a knife. So, first up are all the materials you're going to need. A heavy circular object. In this case, I'm using a cylinder-shaped 12-pound weight. All the glue you can find. You may be noticing this is the stuff that was in that video. My last two videos. Since he is the only person who left a comment, shout out to Raphael Yazdani. Go check out his YouTube channel. He said you're using the glue and duct tape to fix your broken air duct. As charming and kind of funny as that was, no, it's actually for this body armor video. But as I said, he gets a shout out. My blood will be coming to him in the mail. And as Order of Madame Saki, I cannot give him my firstborn child, but yeah. I sound like a lunatic saying that. Go watch my last two videos and you'll get what that joke is and who Madame Saki is. You're also gonna need, I wanted to say this last, I didn't want to detract any of you people out there who can't really afford all these supplies, but I know it's a bit much. You're gonna need a black pencil crayon. I know it's starting to get expensive, but because you're also gonna need a knife. Anyone will do, but because I am the tactical master, I'm using a multi-tool. And a container for excess glue, which actually already has glue in it. There was still glue in this. Oh. So first step is get a cover over your table to make sure that glue doesn't get everywhere. I have to take all this off. So, first step, disassemble your cardboard. I got a big piece of scrap cardboard over there. I'm gonna cut up the pieces that I need. And, oh, yeah, you're also gonna need a pair of scissors. Where did I put that? Ah. Pair of scissors. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go get the cardboard. Okay, so, we have our main piece right here. But keep any scrap, because I swear to you, it will be useful later. We're going to throw it to the side for now, but keep the scrap. It'll be worth it. There's a piece I forgot to cut off. Why do I do this? Okay. Did I just leave that all on camera? Okay, so first step, this has to be really dense. So how the concept of the armor is going to work is the cardboard on its own won't really be enough, just glued together. This is kind of a thin piece, so you really can't tell. If you focus, there are holes that we need to crush. We need to crush this thing flat, so that's why we have this 12-pound weight. A better example will be shown later on in the video, but what we have to do first is just, how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to lay it over myself, and as I go, just get the outlines for what the front plate is going to look like. See you in a bit. Also, something I forgot to mention while I was cutting this piece off. I hate this word because I know most of you guys are perfectly capable of doing this. All 19 of you. And imagine there's not a single 17 or up in my audience. But what I mean is, don't do this without adult supervision. I mean, I'm 14, I can handle a knife. There are some people who have been doing this kind of stuff with metal since they've been 12. I hate that word, but still, sometimes some of this can be kind of dangerous, and I just don't want you guys to get hurt. So, promise me, no hurting yourselves. No. Probably look at the actual camera more, is looking at the screen for a bit. Yeah, this is where I'm starting to shape the armor a bit more. I'm making a cutout for my arm right here, and the straps are going to lean to the back. But this right here is where you're going to start to shape it a bit more. This is why you're going to need a knife for more precise cuts. If you're ever using the scissors, if you're doing an outline, later in the video, you're going to be using scissors when there's really big outlines. Make sure to cut just outside the line because the edges will fray a bit and get messed up. You can clean that up later when you're actually closer to the line, because if you do that on the line, frays, and then clean it up, your measurements are going to be off. So remember, cut just outside the line if you're using scissors for a lot of the bigger cuts. Yeah, like I said, that's all I'm doing. It's a couple minutes later, and I've just been, as I've been going, just realizing, like, for example, right here, that kind of looks like trash. I should probably mark that. I go over with the pencil crayon, cut it out. If it doesn't fit quite yet, make it a bit bigger, and keep going and going and going, and eventually it'll fit around just nice. It's pretty simple. Another good tip is if, instead of doing the whole trace down, you'd have to have the hand precision of a god. Instead, just mark a little dot where it ends, maybe where it begins, and then you trace the two dots together while it's laying down on your workspace. I have to sharpen this now. Ain't that a pickle? Another good tip to make sure they're lined up well, just kind of trace your finger across the edge and line it up so that just the sides match up. I didn't do it that well here, but I'm not really going to follow the line exactly, so I can fix that. But yeah, just see where the ends are from here, and then it just makes it more even, instead of the bottom of this part being way up here, and then it's off on the angle. You know what I mean? Alright, at this point you're going to start bending it a bit, as you can see, because that's not actually me. It's supposed to wrap around my body, so to make sure it just wraps around a bit better, it's a bit less boxy, you just start bending it in certain spots, and it becomes more spherical and easy to bend. There you go. Hey guys, I bent the frickin' heck out of it. It's not straight. 2018, the cardboard is whatever it wants to be. Fits around pretty nicely. Doesn't really interfere with my shoulders. Now what we have to do... You know what? Wow. I'll need to get more cardboard. I'll be right back. Guys, this sound is kind of cool. Got another big piece of cardboard. Listen to this. Crap. I can't do it now. Cool, right? So, now here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your initial piece. And trace it. Now, do not trace this, and again, because this is going to be in layers. We're going to have a bunch of these and squish them together to make it denser. Do not trace it and then put this one aside, then use that one to trace the next one, and so on and so forth. Use this one to trace every single piece, because as you go down, there's going to be imperfections, because you can't perfectly trace it. So always use this one to minimize the differences in between the different plates. And remember, when you're done, once you've cut out the piece, you got to make your bends in it. just like your initial piece. This is the piece I just cut out, and you gotta bend it again. Remember, it fits around your body. Remember that. Okay, that might be all we need. 3 plates should be enough. This is where that glue is gonna come in handy. So now what we need to do, another thing I forgot to say you need is a paintbrush. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So then what you do is you grab your glue. Okay, that's just for keeping excess in. I'll fix that later. First step is you grab your first plate. And you see, well, hold on. I'm going to bring you in for a closer view. Take your first plate. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. This one's unopened, I think. Yep. Oh crap. Just kidding, it's only a little bit. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you grab your first piece, line the whole thing up with glue, just get it everywhere. It's okay if you get it really close to the edges and it starts leaking out. Okay. Grab your paintbrush and just paint it all around. If you don't have enough glue, then just add more. If you don't have enough glue on the plate, add more, which is what I'm definitely going to do. Okay, be right back once I have this entire plate covered. Remember, use a lot of glue. There should be excess. You know, I'll tell you when. I know it seems confusing right now, but it'll be shown later. It'll be shown in a bit, and I'm a better shower than a talker. Okay, there won't really be excess leaking out. That might be enough. Add more if you can. Doesn't look like much on camera, but I actually put a lot on there. You know what, never mind. I'm going to put on even more. Okay, then what you do after you've got your glue on your plate, take your 2 plates, make sure they're lined up. Oh god, that's not good. You take your weight, roll it over. This is messy, this is messy. Yeah. Make sure to get that pretty dense. Okay, once those are glued together, wait for that to dry. I'm going to coat this whole thing in glue though, just to add extra durability, maybe a little bit more around the edges too. See you in a bit. If there is excess leaking around the outside, then just paint it around the outside. I mean, if you're making armor, no such thing as too strong. Alright everyone, while that's drying, your 2 pieces are sandwiched together as dense as you could get them with glue in between them. As you can see, let that dry. To pass the time while that's drying, I'm gonna wash my hands, open a freezy or 2, and yeah, just relax and wait for that to dry. Be back in a bit. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about really quickly on why this is an advantage freezing for armor over something like metal is this is designed for knife attacks. Now, for any form of metal, if you say I'm wearing a steel chest plate, you try to stab me with a knife, it's going to deflect off of the armor. The important thing is that you catch the knife instead of deflecting it. It's very likely that's just someone, if they give it a hard enough force, they could just stab you in the chest and it's just going to deflect it into something that's unguarded. So if I'm wearing metal armor, someone tries to stab me in the chest, it's just going to deflect it into my face or into something that isn't protected. It just slides off the armor. This, though, when you stab someone with it, it's just going to catch it. It's not going to slide off. It's not going to go through, not by a long shot, but still going to cut into it a bit to the point where it can't really slide. It's just going to catch it. See, that's why this is good for being stab-proof. Wow. I am so freaking jealous of you guys watching. That was a fraction second transition. For me, that was messy. It was half a freaking hour. And here we are. Almost done with the front piece. I have to repeat this all with the back piece and show you how to make the straps. So yeah, we put the last plates on. We just gotta crush them, make sure all the glue is really dense in there. Then I'm gonna surround this whole thing in duct tape. I'll see in a bit. Also, there's one little gap right there that just doesn't want to close, so I'm gonna leave that open for now and just fill it with glue. See you in a bit. Ooh wee, that's a lot of vaporized glue. Smells kind of weird. I mean, this leprechaun next to me is telling me it smells great, but it's just a lot of glue. I should be doing this in a better ventilated area. So, making this thing so far is admittedly agony, but it fits nice. 3.5 rolls of duct tape completely surrounding this thing. Took a couple slashes at it, did nothing. Now I'm gonna try hitting the reinforced version. Be right back. Hi, I'm back. Cut the duct tape, that's pretty much it. That's what it was designed for. Crap. That was the weight I was using earlier. Did literally nothing on the other side, not even a bump. The front's a bit messed up, but the cardboard will take any slashing. The duct tape is a soft part to kind of absorb bludgeoning things. Like say if someone hits you with a stick, the duct tape will kind of compress and absorb that kinetic energy, but the cardboard is what's protecting you against slashing. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. Wasn't that hard to stab, but nothing on the other side. So yeah, you'd be fine if you were wearing this. Someone attacks you with a knife, you're good. I think the battle damage adds a bit of character. This thing has seen some conflict. Whoops. And I haven't even started on the back yet. Yeah. Not even. This is definitely going to be a two-parter. See you next time with the straps and the back piece.